Okay, guys. I will freely admit I had to look this up because I misunderstood the rules of this thing. I thought you had to completely clear the board. You don't. You just have to you just clear enough to see what the items are and select the correct item. Completely just skimmed over the rules. It's a bad habit I have. I know you guys get mad at me about it, but I was just like, oh, I see what's going on. Cool. Yeah, let's do this. And yeah, I got it wrong.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides.
That actually makes an incredible amount of sense. So I wondered how they actually got these two cables to intersect, and that would be how. That makes a huge amount of sense, actually.
The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
I've never heard the term ropeway before.
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported two people. So
they have a third rope now?
The ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
Okay, well then, there goes my theory on it being you.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable, and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
It does, although that doesn't give us any information on who could have done it, because everyone had the ability to do that.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
That's the big question I had this entire time, because that was never really clarified.
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
Wait, you got asked a question? This is my big complaint about this trial, honestly, is that the question of can you access the gym through the window was not clear. And so a lot of my theorizing was based on the fact of there was no answer given to that question. Okay, I'm not going to say the game is cheating like in the first trial. The first trial just annoyed me. This is just, I'm like, I considered this possibility and the game hadn't addressed it. So I had to make my own, but again, it also gets the problem that if they had addressed it, then that would have led me down the correct path, which they want to leave it open. But I kind of feel like I had a pretty good answer for how it could have occurred, and my answer ended up being incorrect only because in the middle of the trial we're going to lie to go down an alternate route that the evidence doesn't lead, and I'm just, It's going to be a thing for this game, and I'm not upset with how the trial is going, but I really, really, really love attempting to solve these trials myself, and it's hard to do that whenever the evidence leads down one path, but then the trial is going to go down a completely different path because...
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
Well, they're not going to answer that.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Which is, I think, why they're not going to tell us.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Indeed. I'm a little concerned that she carries a mallet around all the time.
Pops?
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
But we're about to have another Monokub go missing.
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke. No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Wow, that's a very not Monokuma way to think.
I want us all to get along.
Monodam's right.
Kind of.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Monosuke's like, I don't know what to do now.
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
Well, of course, because Shuichi's awesome. I do have to admit, I completely did. I could not figure out what the inner tube was actually for. And that makes a lot of sense.
Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
We still have the problem of how did they access the other window to... Oh, no, we don't, because they went into the gym, tied it, threw the thing down, and then... Yeah, never mind, we've already solved that.
Ropeway murder. That's some crazy ass shit.
See, look, there's perspiration, I see it.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
And then fall?
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
We can't really do the final step if you've already been to Ryoma's lab.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Indeed.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime...
Well, they can't get the inner tube, it's in the water.
Why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Come on, guys.
That's it!
Yeah, it's nighttime. You can't get into the pool.
Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
So one does wonder why they didn't just wait at the pool at 8 o'clock to get the inner tube. No one's going to the pool.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low.
I actually feel like they could.
Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using...
Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was that low. I thought it was about half full.
The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
Well, even if you got over to the edge, you couldn't get it.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Laziness wins again.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw
This is a really interesting trial, although I'm coming to the point where now anyone could have done it. My big reason for suspecting Miyu was because she had the flying machines.
Huh? What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake. This was the perfect crime.
It was really good. I like it.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us.
It very well could have.
No, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
I do indeed, as well.
Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
I never imagined that they tied a thing to the inner tube. I also never even heard of a... I'm going to stop saying that, but I'm just like, Is that a common term? Am I just not cultured? I have never heard that before.
Oh, Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
Do we have to go through the whole crime again? Because I legit don't know.
It would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event.
Shuichi, tell us who it is.
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, yeah, is it obvious?
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Oh crap, so let me identify them.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
Shuichi likes hesitating.
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
Hooray!
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Well, of course he is. He has no freaking idea. Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. Whole setup of getting prepared for the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of yeah, it has to be someone that was involved in the setup. Can I access my... The question is, who was involved in the setup of the whole event? And I don't remember, and I wish I could access the thing to know who helped set it up. I have to say, I mean, oh my god, I don't know. I don't remember who helped set that thing up. Help. I need to be able to see the information about who helped set things up. Like, you definitely moved the tank.
I was wrong.
Oh, wait, okay. Someone mentioned it's the maid.
It has to be you.
Okay, did not... dang it, I had to listen out to the 4 people that didn't have an alibi, and I excused her.
Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
Very well done, Trial.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
I'm getting very testy about her testimony.
Is this true, Kirumi?
Is it true that you're the prime culprit? I mean...
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
The wrong choice.
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
Of course.
I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
It was, yes.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime?
No one has an alibi for nighttime.
I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
You
Do
do?
you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body.
Wait, what?
She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Okay.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
So that's that. I'm not sure.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
For nighttime? Not really.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Yeah, that's nothing.
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough.
Someone like you could be skilled enough. Okay, this does not seem to be progressing. What could it be? I have no idea, actually. I have no idea.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone. Done by anyone.
Okay, okay, that makes sense because she was the one in the a little bit of a logical jump, but I do get where they're coming from with that.
No, the only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi.
Right, that's why we picked her because she was in the gym.
Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation.
That's a very good point, actually, yes.
That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion. While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Wow, she certainly had a change of attitude.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
Advancing.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Yes, there is.
I'll cut through your words.
Because there's the that stupid thing in the window that I was like, I don't know why this is here.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Well, more like they were impact from whenever it was having to support all the weight.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi?
Kirumi could still claim it's like, well, anyone could have really done that just because there's no evidence no one else was in there for 5 minutes, just me.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey!
God damn it, Kokichi!
Hey!
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
That certainly seems to be the case.
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
Everyone on the outside that she still needs to serve.
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them.
So far, women have killed men in both trials.
So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
What? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all of our sakes? No. I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Everyone on the outside.
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us.
No, it's everyone in the outside world.
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Well, that would be the definition of not us.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Very likely.
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
Unnecessary.
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
I don't believe that, actually.
Really? Do you swear to Atua?
Everyone swears to Atua. It means nothing.
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede.
No, you didn't. I was playing as Kaede.
She wished for all of us to escape together.
Well, that part is true.
I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
I don't have to do nothing.
Kirumi.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
I mean, I'm not, because I thought it was someone else to begin with.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
It'd be awfully nice if he was.
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
What? What does that even mean?
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday.
I mean, that is unfortunately true.
But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem
Yeah, I was going to say that there's very, very little actually tying it, but I don't know who else.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
All right.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
Well, of course not. No one's talking about turning back. So it's up to me. I should just to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
Well, unfortunately, you are the only one with a reason to be suspicious.
But there is no evidence to indicate that I am...
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift rope weight, then the final clue falls into place.
Okay.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
I don't know what that would be.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone.
That does seem a very, like, weird thrust.
Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even
Well,
listen
of course,
to
that's how you logic.
I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
Wow, she's very, very, very hostile. I mean, I don't really blame her. I'm kind of trying to kill her. That.
This is it!
I'm like, I was just looking for a piece of evidence I haven't used in the trial yet.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue.
Because I was just going through, I'm like, okay, no, you know what? That's, you know what? When he said the final piece of evidence, I was like, that's the piece of evidence we haven't used yet. But I couldn't remember what it was.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain.
Indeed.
It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Tenko.
Using the rope weight, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off.
That's an interesting point.
To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what?
I mean, anything's possible.
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
Interesting way of saying it.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Okay.
You are incorrect.
I don't.
Is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to
I don't remember how to
everyone.
do this. That's what you
are
do.
Incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
I'd forgotten about this.
What is this truth? In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth.
Oh, that's
everyone
next.
might die. In this class trial, everyone's
Why am I
life
missing?
is
I
at
got
stake.
that.
Because of your self-righteous truth. I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never
I always missed
accept
the last thing.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone.
What is this? I don't know what this thing in the middle is.
I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
I don't. What is going on here? I'm so confused.
You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? Ah! What does that piece of trash prove? I completely understand your reasoning.
Oh, Kurumi's gloves.
But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. Ah! What does that piece of trash prove?
It ends here.
Yep, there we go. Holy crap. Well, I guess that's why they keep having
fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
women be the murderers, so that at the end of that we can have them undressed. Japan. And next episode, we will make a comic strip, and we will end this trial. Thank you very much for tuning in.